What's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Your boy Go Lucky checking in once again. Go Lucky Celebrity Media, and today we're talking about the one, the only Tupac Shakur. Now, if you're a Pac fan like myself or study Tupac, number one, make sure you guys go and watch the Tupac documentary by the Hughes brothers. It's on Hulu. Make sure you guys go and check that out. That is a documentary for the ages. You know what I mean? Because if you guys are like me, I love watching documentaries. Especially, I love watching ones that make sense. I love documentaries on the ones where you could tell that they put in a lot of work versus just taking some clips, some old clips, and putting some narrative, put a British narrative behind it, narrator behind it. And they just put it out like that. Like, I don't respect that. But salute to the Hughes brother for putting out a dope documentary. I think it captured everything with his mom's lifestyle, the Panthers, his lifestyle, interviews. A lot of people on there we saw that you never heard of since Pac's demise. You know what I mean? So I think that's phenomenal. How they put that documentary together. If you didn't see it, go on Hulu. It's like five episodes. Go and check that out. Now, this is what I want to say about Tupac. I studied Tupac. I was a Pac fan when I was in high school. Big Pac fan in high school. A lot of people became Pac fans after his demise. But no, I was an advocate Tupac fan when he was alive. I became a Pac fan, a super Pac fan, is when I went to California for the summer with my daddy, and I was staying with him for the summer. And for that summer, this is when the infamous Vibe magazine came out, when Bad Boy was saying Pac was a coward. They said all these bad things about him in the magazine. I had that magazine. I bought that magazine, and I read it at that time. You know what I mean? So I'm a youngster at this time. And I remember reading that magazine, and I was like, yo, this, of course I had already heard of Pac, but it was like, this is what drew me to be a fan, like a fan. You know what I mean? So if you in this comment, if you're a Pac fan, make sure you say what's up, or put the number 2, write a 2, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys have ever seen that Vibe magazine when Bad Boy made those comments about Tupac, then you already know what I'm talking about. But since then, I have bought those magazines over the recent years now, but I still have those copies in the safe place. I even have a Tupac action figure, and I wish I could go and get it right now, but a lot of people don't have that. I've been having this thing over 20 years. It's a Tupac action figure. It's a doll, probably about a couple inches tall, but it looks just like it. Just like him. He has tattoos on him, everything. It looks just like him. And I've been having that thing over 20 years. But just to go to the documentary, if you haven't seen it, it's amazing. Like, you'll be amazed on how his life and his mom's life was so parallel. Like, that's like kind of, I ain't going to say it's crazy. I'm gonna say that it's some things are unexplainable. The way God set the world, the way things happen, the way things come to be, it's amazing how him and his mom's life was so parallel, and how they just, man, it's amazing. You know what I mean? The things that she went through with the Black Panther Party, and just caring about black people, just want to do things for black people, and just to see black people on the uprise. Tupac had that same drive. He just wanted to see black people win. I have that same spirit. I have that same energy. I just want to see people win. You know what I mean? And I've come to know that everybody's not like that. Everybody's not going to get behind you or help you with a dream or give you motivation or give you inspiration. It's a lot of people don't give two craps about what you got going on and what you think or how you feel. But Tupac was an amazing individual, somebody who literally wore their heart on their sleeve, said what he felt, meant what he said, unapologetic to a fault. So what I mean by that is, he would, if he made a mistake, he'll own up to it. But if he does something from the heart, he's not going to apologize because people think he should apologize. I'm the same way, and I think most people should be like that. If you do something, stand on it. You know what I mean? I just think that kind of makes sense because at the end of the day, why would you be out here just doing stuff that you're not putting any thought to before you even do it? You know what I mean? So, but the Tupac documentary is so well put together, man. It was like, oh man, it had your ups on it. You have your up emotions, you're gonna feel energetic, you're gonna feel great. Then there's the parts on there, man, when you'll be emotional. I'm telling you, you will be emotional because you will be able to see everything he went through personally because he got his auntie Glow is speaking her time with Tupac. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's around. This is a family member. You know what I mean? So she see him in a whole different. She got a whole different point of view of him. But the thing about it is, as you listen to these stories from all these different people, now it just makes you understand his music that much more because everything he talked about is in his music. When he talking about being suicidal, that was a real thing. You know what I mean? When he talking about being like the poster child of America, making him the poster child of what not to be as far as music. Dan Quayle taking his music off the shit. He talked about all of his music. You know what I'm saying? Him being shot, him being accused of something with the female, Ayanna Jackson, false. Then you go back and listen to the album. Now it just make everything full circle. You know what I mean? They even got footage of him when he was 17 years old. Cause I know everybody's seen that clip of him when he was 17 years old, but they got like everything on there. They got like the whole thing on there when he's talking about. They got the whole clip. Lady Steinberg believing in him. Atron Gentry, if I'm not saying, if I hope I don't get his last name wrong, but I know it's Atron Gregory, his first manager, believing in him. Think about it. I thought about it. Like, just think about it. Tupac was being interviewed at 17 years old. Think about that for a second. Why was somebody interviewing him at 17 years old when he's just talking about the president, life, school, the neighborhood, the community, lack of resources? Who at 17 thinks like that? Just so that tells me right there, whoever decided to pick up a camera and put it on him, I think it was Lady Steinberg, his first manager. I want to give her credit. But that's genius. So somebody saw something in him then. This is before he was a somebody. This is before somebody was filming this guy. It was like, yo, I need to record this. You know what I mean? So I think like that to the point where that's how I know even though his life was cut short, cause he did so much, man. The man was only 25 when he passed. Think about that. Out of all these things this man did in his short life, at only 25, all these albums, going to jail, coming from the bottom of the pits from the neighborhood to reaching his highest level as far as music wise, becoming a high profile rapper, artist, and actor, and the guy was just only 25 years old. Think about that for a second. Tupac was only on death row, 8-9 months? That's it. You would think Tupac was on death row 2 or 3 years. He was only on death row for 9 months. Excuse me. That is something to think about. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if you study Tupac, he was a guy that he believed in manifestation. He believed in the Holy Spirit. He believed in affirmations. He was tapped into the world. He was tapped into the universe. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure you guys get in the comments. If you watching this video, make sure you guys get in the comments and leave. I want to know how you felt. If you haven't saw the Hughes Brothers Dear Mama documentary, it's on Hulu. If you haven't watched it, make sure you go and tap into that. Go and tap into that. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. even up until the night to when he got shot. Just like all the coincidences, like because some things like y'all don't understand, some things just happen the way it's supposed to happen. It's not going to make sense to us in the flesh. It's not going to make sense. But sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sitting in this garage. But some things are not going to make sense. You know what I'm saying? But things don't have to make sense for it to happen. And that goes for good and bad. So just think about if you getting a blessing, you got a blessing. Just say you got a $300,000 check, a $500,000 check out of nowhere, or you get a promotion, or you get a signed deal for something that you created, things you work for, and then you like, damn, it don't even make sense how it got here. But guess what? It's still here. You know what I'm saying? Some things are out of our control. And that goes good for good and bad. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to clear that up. So just if you look at how the fight happened, Las Vegas, Tyson Seldon, the fight was over in the first round, like 90 seconds. So just imagine if that fight went 5 rounds. Just imagine if that fight even went 2 rounds. The shooting never happens. See what I'm saying? If you go back and look at the camera footage, if you go on YouTube, they got the camera footage of Orlando Anderson when he walks into the casino. They got him going. I dare you, go look on YouTube when you get out here and just type in Orlando Anderson at the MGM casino. And they got footage of him when he parked his car all the way when he walked all the way to the spot where he was at where Tupac noticed him at. If you look at it, it looks strange because like how is he just standing right here? As soon as they come out, they both end up in the same spot. Like it's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? So like that's what I was saying. Just imagine if that Tyson fight goes 2 rounds, shooting never happens, the fight never happens. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things I be thinking about. Like damn, you know. But you know, R.I.P. to Tupac. If you watching this video, if you have a Tupac favorite song, put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite Tupac songs is "Hell for a Hustler." I know everybody pretty much go for the original classics, "Dear Mama," "Keep Your Head Up," all those things. But one of my favorite songs is "Hell for a Hustler." I also like "Outlaw." That's on Me Against the World, if you don't know. I also like Street Fame. Out on Bail. I like Trapped. I'm just naming like the ones that I really like, but I love all his music. But I'm just telling you ones that that's a super go-to for me. Of course, Hit 'Em Up, All Eyes on, not All Eyes on Me, other jam. Against All Odds. I'm tripping my bad. Against All Odds. But yeah, man, you know, but make sure you guys go and tap into that Tupac documentary. Like I say, it's a great movie. Great docu-series about Tupac Shakur, Dear Mama. And then once you get up until where his mama, oh man, his mama was cold. Oh man, Miss Afeni Shakur was a bad lady. You talking about somebody who was smart. You talking about somebody who believed in themselves. You talking about somebody that was, number one, brave. Then we got to look at the timing we was in. Early 70s, mid 70s. Really early 70s, late 60s, early 70s with the Black Panther Party. Lady went and represented herself and won. You know what I'm saying? Like just, man, that shit is it's just deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she went to performer art school. He went to performer art school. She had to go to court and beat trial and all these other stuff. Guess what he ended up doing? Going to court, beating trial, catching cases here and there. But the main thing is, see, y'all have to understand how much Tupac set trends for hip hop rap. There was no, I don't know if y'all know this, But there was no artist, no black rapper that was tatted up before Tupac. I'm gonna say it one more time. There was no other rapper that was tatted up, black rapper, since Tupac was before Tupac. Nobody. And I bet my money on that. Tupac set so many trends. I also learned that me studying Tupac after all these years, I never knew why he wore a bald head. I know why he wore a bald head now. I didn't know this. It's crazy, like I say, and I'm glad that I don't know everything about everything. So it just makes you seek more information about certain things. Because if you know everything about something, it could be a woman, it could be a guy, it could be a thing, whatever that you study. If I know everything about it, then my interest won't be in it as much. Because I know everything, I've learned everything. So the same thing about Tupac. It's like, I don't want to know everything about it. I want things that constantly, I always find out something that I didn't know. But, I said this, so I didn't know that Tupac had alopecia. I didn't know that. I don't know if you guys knew that. If you knew this, leave a comment in the section. I didn't know that. But if they were showing the pictures and I saw his hair and I saw his hair growing patchy, I was like, damn, I never knew that. I never knew that Tupac had alopecia. But that's why he wore the bald head. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Tupac set a lot of trends, man, in hip hop. And now another one, being vulnerable, putting his feelings and his emotions in music. You know how rap was at first. It was just a lot of storytelling. I mean, nothing wrong with it. A lot of storytelling as far as like makeup rap. It's like people, like even today, you know, people that there's always something to do. You can just rap about anything, it's song, whether you're doing it or not. But Tupac was the first artist that really put his real emotions in the music. Like this man was the first artist, you know what I'm saying, to put it on the line and let the world know his mom was on crack. That never happened before. Nobody had done it before him. Everybody told the whole world his mom was a drug user. And that wasn't to belittle her or make her feel away. He was just telling his own story. God, dog. He was just telling his own story. A real story. You know what I mean? So I commend that, you know what I mean, to this day. So a lot of people be like, yo, I wonder what Tupac would be like before. I mean, like now. I wonder what Tupac would be like today. I think he would be 10 times greater. But yeah, that's what I want to say to y'all. It's your boy, Go Lucky Chicken and Go Lucky 70 million. Make sure you share this video. Leave a comment to those things that's to leave a comment for. Share this video. All right? Y'all stay tuned, man. Till the next time.